you start by describing a little bit about your character and give us a little bit of the backstory of the film and what she's facing in the film?
Yeah, so Alice is kind of a wayward soul who has had a lot of bad luck in her life, and she has taken up this hobby of stalking people to feel like she has a little bit of control over her life because she hasn't had a lot of control in her life, like many of us. Well, she comes across Harry's character and takes an interest in him, and then they kind of team up to, figure out try to solve the mystery that this conspiracy that he believes is true.
Yeah, so talk a little bit about it. Did you feel like you identified with her at all, and how did you sort of come up with how you wanted to approach the character?
Yeah, so I actually felt like she was pretty different than me in many regards. She's super fierce and takes control of what she wants in life, making decisions for myself and standing up for what I believe. So that's how we were different, but I understood the part of her that was like the badass female, and if you are going to actually have some sort of control over your life, you need to do something about it. And she was great, she's great, unfortunately, at distracting herself from everything that's happened. And I think we all do that a lot. I know I do that, and I think it's choosing what you distract yourself with is the most important thing. And if it's a destructive or constructive way of, spending your time in life. I guess to prepare for the role, because she doesn't really have a home, she's kind of a drifter, I actually watched several documentaries and just videos on Netflix about the homeless population, which was very enlightening. And I listened to a lot of 80s punk music, got into some Jane's Addiction and The Cure. And that music really helps me get into the head of a character.
So talk a little bit about working with Harry on the film. What was a moment or a time on the set when you're working with him that really will stand out for you when you look back on this experience?
There's actually a couple. He was a great scene partner, and he has a lot more experience than I do in terms of acting. So because he's been doing this for so long, he gave some really great tips. When I just remember specifically, there's a scene that takes place in a bar, and there is some physicalities that he just reminded me that it's okay to provide suggestions in terms of physicality or switching up something so it's not performing exactly as written. And he was like, let's do this. I think it's been done in movies before, and it's probably why he thought of it. Just let's slide our shot glasses across the bar. That wasn't in the script, and he's like, I feel like it would make it more dynamic. And he was just, really honest about specific acting notes that really, really helped me, and I think the story in general. And then also, not a lot of people have noticed this, but I play two characters in the movie. And there was one day where he was attempting to teach me, revive. I used to do ballet when I was younger. He was trying to revive those skills in me so I could portray Hannah for a couple of scenes, professional dancer, and it was horrible. Most of it got cut, but he was very sweet because he's a pro dancer.
So, looking back on the film, do you have a favorite scene?
I mean, the bar scene keeps coming back to me just because it was just fun. I really loved doing that scene. I love drinking scenes. They're very challenging, in my opinion.
They didn't let you actually drink it, I'm assuming.
No, that was iced tea.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, I know.